Hi everybody, this is Matt. I wanted to talk to you about concealed carry holsters for, in particular, Glocks. What type of holster, if you have a concealed carry permit, would you want to use for a Glock? Well, I have two Glocks here. One is a Glock 26, the other is a Glock 17. As you can see, there are no magazines in them, and there's nothing in each of their chambers. The Glock 26, I've done a review on in the past, and one of the things that I talked about was the click draw, the original clip draw. And this allows you basically to put it around your belt and deep concealment inside the waistband. The only thing is, I would never carry this with a round in the chamber, because it's too easy for something to get hung up, especially if you're reholstering it and then suddenly it goes click, and then that would be bad. Now, one of my viewers wrote me and said that there is a device, and he sent me the link to it, that you can actually put over this that is made out of like Kydex, and it covers the trigger, and in his opinion it would make it safer to carry it in condition 3. I haven't checked it out yet, so I will, and then I'll post a review on it and let you know what my thoughts are. But I would not carry this with a round in the chamber. But this is an option for a Glock, especially like the baby Glock, which is the 26. When we get into the larger framed Glocks, the 17 is perfectly suitable for carry. Some people think, well, hey, it's big. Well, back when I was in law enforcement, I concealed carry one of these. So can you see a slight difference in size between this old Smith & Wesson revolver and the Glock? Yeah, the Smith is bigger. And I carried this concealed, no problems whatsoever. But if you're anything like me, you're going to go through an assortment of concealed carry rigs and see what works best for you. 3 of them that I'm going to talk to you tonight about is the Glock. Glock actually makes this little guy, and it will function with the 26, the 19, basically, anything that they have. So what's good about it? Very, very inexpensive, right in the neighborhood of $12 or $13. Weapon goes in very easily. You can customize for your belt loops. The only downside is these need to be breaking in because they are stiff. And by stiff, I mean you really have to get a good purchase on this guy and pull up and yank to get this out. There will be side pressure on this from your belt and your body, which makes it even more difficult. So if you're coming out of deep concealment, you've really got to be able to reach up, get a purchase on it, and yank hard to get that thing up. The next holster that I'll talk to you about is a Blackhawk holster called a Serpa. And this has a rather unique retention device on it that some people love, some people hate. Some ranges will allow you to carry these at a range, others will not. And why is because of this release button. Now the release button, if you notice, when I go and I press down, where is my finger? Well, if I do it the right way, my finger is right here where it's indexed properly. But we've all seen videos on YouTube where somebody does this, their finger drops in, and then there is a discharge of the weapon. We have seen it. Well, usually what happens, since this is a retention holster, is in the heat of the moment or in competition, somebody's pulling on it, and it doesn't matter how hard I press on this doggone thing, it is not going to release it. So you just barely come down, you hear that click, click, boom. So if you're going to use this, train with it. Any type of holster that you have, you really need to train with it. I just cannot emphasize that enough. I don't care if you're carrying a shoulder rig, if you're doing something that's, inside the waistband, outside the waistband, you need to train, because in different months you might carry differently. Back in law enforcement, quite often I had a shoulder rig when it was colder. And occasionally, once or twice, I found myself reaching for my shoulder rig when my shoulder rig wasn't there. Why? I had trained like that. Didn't remember that it was on my belt. My muscles, my brain, right in between the old ears. Didn't realize that. So we need to train with what it is. Now, some people have gone so far as to take this out of the Serpa. If you want to do that, you get good retention. If it works for you, fine, train with it. What other options do we have? Leather holsters. And I have to admit, I love leather holsters. I really do. The thing that I like about this, as you can see, it's curved. It contours to your body, makes it great for carrying, and my release is right here. So all it takes is, my thumb to come in and snap. So leather holsters, great option. There's a lot of quality ones out there. As you can see, this allows you to get a good purchase on the weapon, but it's very, very light, extremely light. Love the way that it fits, like the way that it feels. Holsters are a very personal thing. You will obtain a collection of them. I can assure you of that, because you're going to find some that you like, some that you don't. But whatever works for you, works for you. The thing is, train with it. So anyway, that's my little quick overview. Would I pick any winner between these? I've carried with them all. I like the simplicity of the Glock, the simplicity of this clip draw, if you don't have any concerns about not having a round in the chamber. Serpa I've carried, but I am kind of fond of the leather. But that is just my personal opinion. Your mileage, as they say, might vary. So anyway, gives you a few ideas, and until next time, be safe out there and have a great day.